In 2021, after several years of making music and trying to make money with it, I officially started being a self-employed person and I made $17,578. But how much I made in 2022? If you don't know me, I'm Wildcrow, a music producer and content creator from Spain, and in this video I'm gonna tell you all my income sources that comes from the music scene, how much I make with each one of them, how much I make every month, and the total amount of my incomes in 2022. And I want to say that I'm not making this video to brag or to show off. I'm making this video just to let you know that it's possible to make money in the music scene. And yes, maybe the amounts I say are a lot or maybe not enough depending on where you live, because of course $1,000 is not the same in Spain or in Germany, in United States or in India. So let's start with my income sources. I'm gonna tell them from the smallest one to the bigger one, and the smallest one is the coaching sessions. As I said, apart from being a music producer, I'm a content creator. Obviously, I'm here in YouTube making content. And in my videos, I try to help you with music production in general, like how to make music, how to process vocals, how to compress songs, or how to master. So there's people that just watch those videos for free and it's enough for them, but there's other people that maybe want an extra help. So they just contact me, we schedule a day, we do a coaching session and help them with layering, with processing vocals, with sound design, whatever. And yes, of course, if you want, just contact me on Instagram and we can schedule a date. As you can see in this graph, I only had 5 months where I had coaching sessions where I had only one coaching session each of those months. Maybe you're saying, oh, but the prices are different. Yeah, because in the end I charge in euros, but I'm making this video in dollars because it's more international, and also I get incomes with dollars, and well, just decided to make everything in dollars. So every day the difference between euros and dollars is different, so that's why there's different amounts in every month, you know. So yes, it's not something that gives me a huge amount of money, not at all, but also because I don't really promote it, and the total amount my coaching sessions gave me is $211. The second income source is my masterclass. In 2019, I made a masterclass making a Parsifal song from start to finish. 3 hours 30 minutes long video where I explain everything I knew at that moment, showing you how I start, how I continue, how I finish all my songs, all my tips, all my tricks. And it's already 3.5 years, so it's a bit old and I should make another one, but I don't really have that much time. As you can see with the masterclass, basically every month I have at least one sale, and that helps me a little bit in every month to have a bit more money. It's not a huge amount because also the masterclass is not that expensive, and also is basically the whole year has discounts, but well, it got me a total amount of $458. My third income source is affiliate programs. I create content, you know, and there's a lot of brands that talk to me to promote their things. Some of those promos have offers for you where you have discounts, and if you use those codes to have the discount, I also get something. For example, let's say that something costs $100 and you have a 10% discount, so in the end it costs to you $90, but also I get maybe $10 or $5 or whatever. Down below in the description you have a link for a 7% discount in DistroKid and also discount for Vocal5 to get vocals. So as you can see, I only withdraw that money for a month in 2022, with the highest peak in December with $344, which I think is quite good. And the total earnings with my affiliate programs is $875. It's starting to be a good amount, right? Let's continue with the income number 4, royalties. All of you, me, and everybody, when we start making music, we think we're just gonna make music and we're gonna make money with it. Spoiler, it's not like this. It's so difficult to make money just from the songs that you release, especially if you are not a top artist that you have millions and millions of streams. And that's why I'm actually making this video, to give you more ideas to make money with the music. If you check the first half of the year, well, I basically got nothing. $74 that after paying taxes, what can I get? A pair of shoes? But the thing is, labels don't pay every month. They pay usually every 3, 4 or 6 months. And well, labels are gonna get maybe a 60, 70 or even 80% of what your song makes. So in the end, you don't really get a lot of money. Obviously, you can self-release your music using distributors like, for example, DistroKid, and with this, all the money that your song makes is gonna be 100% for you. And I released recently a video where I tell you how much money I made with all my self-releases, and which I think is quite interesting, and you can go and watch after this one. But well, in 2022, what I did is collect all the money from all the labels and also from my self-releases and withdraw all of that in October. And as you can see, got a huge peak of $923, which is quite good. But what's the total amount of all the royalties I got on 2022? $1,072. As you can see, it's not enough. Yeah, maybe just because I release 3 or 4 songs every year. That can be a reason. Let's go with the income source number 5, and is ghost services. With ghost services, I mean mixing, mastering, vocal processing and vocal mixing, and ghost productions. Yeah, I know mixing and so are not really ghost services, but I put everything here together. This one also is super different from month to another month, because in the end depends on how many people ask me for mixing, mastering and all these kind of things. And again, if you want any of those services, just contact me on Instagram. But I would say I have an average of $150 every single month with ghost services. Actually, I have really affordable prices. I mean, my mixing costs the same as mastering of other people, and not because my mixing is bad. Actually, I've mixed songs that are in Reveal, the next song, and got supported by really big DJs. But you know, maybe I'm stupid and I have cheap prices, I don't know. And the total amount of my ghost services is $1,742. Maybe you're still thinking, this is not enough, you know, $1,000, not even $2,000 is not enough to live in my country or the whole year or whatever. But the idea with this video is to give you a lot of different income source ideas, because what's gonna help you to make a living out of this is to have different income sources. What if you only have ghost productions and this month you don't have anybody that wants a ghost production from you? You're gonna pay the bills this month? Well, if you have other income sources, then yes, this month you're gonna see the difference. You're gonna have way less money, but at least you have other incomes that can help you to pay all those bills. And the total amount with these first 5 income sources is $4,342, which as you can see is helping a lot. Imagine if I didn't make all these things, I would have $4,000 less. Income source number 6, this, YouTube. When I make YouTube videos, obviously I have ads on my videos that give me a bit of money. This is the YouTube ad revenue. And this is probably my most stable income of all of them. It's not a lot, I know that. Obviously, depending on the niche of your videos, you're gonna earn more or earn less. For example, channels where people talk about financial things, they earn way more money than music production things. But they have an average income of around $170 every single month, which I think is quite good. And with YouTube, I made in 2022 $2,043. You know? We already crossed the line of 2,000, that's good. Income source number 7. Basically, here I have all my sample packs, MIDI packs, my FOPs, all these kind of things. And yes, my masterclass is one of my products that is online, but I didn't have here. Yeah, because I want to separate, because it's kind of another thing. And it's something that, yes, makes me earn money, but for another side, it's something that I make for me. For example, recently I released the Atmospheres Volume 1, and it's a sample pack that I wanted to make for me, because I use a lot of atmosphere sounds, and I was making some of them, and I said, why not making it a sample pack and I sell it? You know, business mind. This income source depends a lot on every month, how I promote those sample packs, if I make videos using them or not, if I release a new one or not. And as you can see in this graph, I have month with $100 and month with almost $400. But in the end, everything together is $2,892. Number 8, my Patreon membership. If you don't know, I have a Patreon membership where I help you as much as possible. Basically, I give you super detailed feedback. For example, reduce 2.7 dBs with a wide band in your vocal in 432 Hz. I download the song, I analyze it as much as possible. The feedback usually takes me around 20 or 30 minutes, so I spend time on it. But apart from this, my patrons have an exclusive sound bank, they have projects from the YouTube videos I make, they have an exclusive Telegram group where I share a lot of tips every single week with videos or just explaining, share stats and all these kind of things. The first 3 months of 2022 were crazy. I mean, you just got crazy. Check this graph. Yeah, well, 0 because I didn't release it yet. I started with this in April 2022 with a good offer, you know, with a good discount, and obviously more people got into it because it was way cheaper. But as you can see, the incomes are quite stable during all the year because I usually have the same people. I have a lot of people that join in April and they are still Patreon because in the end I help them, otherwise they wouldn't be in my Patreon membership. I'm super grateful to all my Patreon members, and in the end with Patreon I got $4,056. And again, thank you so much to all the people that joined my Patreon membership, even if it was only 1 month. Some years ago I decided to start creating my own Spotify playlist and promote them, so this way I wouldn't have to depend on other people to add my song to their playlist to get the streams. But also this would help me to trade with other playlists. Like, hey, can you add my song in your playlist? I can add one song from you in mine. So this way I also get free promotion because maybe that people would charge me to get in their playlist, but now it's just a trade. I have a video where I explain one of the ways I make money with my Spotify playlist, and no, it's not like you ask me, hey, can you add my song? Yes, it's $100. No, it's not like this. This takes a lot of time time to create all the playlists, to control all of them, and also you need to spend a lot of money in promotion. But in the end, I think it's quite worth it, and as you can see, I have a quite stable amount of money that is quite good every single month. At the beginning of the year, the incomes were not that big because I didn't have that many plays as I have now, but from May, I basically have $700 every single month with my Spotify playlist. And with my Spotify playlist, I made $8,381 in 2022. Last but not least, my income source number 10 is the sponsors. As I said before, I have affiliate programs that other brands contact me to promote their things, and you use codes and you have discounts on all of this. But at the same time, I have other brands that contact me and maybe they don't have affiliate programs or they don't want to give me codes or whatever, and they just pay me to promote their products. Trust me, I only promote the things I really trust. I test all the things they send me, and if I like it, I promote it, and if I don't like it, I don't promote it. This can vary a lot every single month, but I have a sponsor on my live streams, and it's DistroKid. Thank you so much, DistroKid, for this. So every single month they pay me an amount, obviously, if I make the live streams. If not, they don't pay me. So this gives me a kind of a stable income every single month. But apart from this, I make promotions for other websites or plugins. As you can see in this graph, in March was crazy, $1,150. In Spain, at least, is basically at the minimum wage. If we put all of these sponsors together, I got $9,164. And this is my biggest income in 2022. As you can see, I have 10 income sources going from $200 to $9,000. And in my opinion, this is a trick to live out of making music or from the music scene. If I try to live only from a sponsor, it's gonna be so difficult. If I try to live only from royalties, it's gonna be so difficult. And if I try to live only from ghost services, it's gonna be so difficult. But if we have all of this together, I have a more stable income every single month. And in the end, in 2022, I got the total amount of $30,877. If we compare 2022 with 2021, I got a growth of more than 75%, which I think is crazy. And this is what is really important, to grow every single year. But obviously, this is not net profit at all. I have a lot of expenses like taxes, the monthly payment you have to do in Spain to be a self-employed person. I need to pay my accountant, I need to pay promotion, I need to pay for vocals, I need to pay for the camera I just bought. And the expenses on 2022 is around $12,434, which in the end give me a net profit of $18,443, which I think is really good. Obviously, with this, I need to pay for my car, for the gas, for food, for traveling, for all things. But this is more for my personal life. And also, as I said, it depends a lot on every country, but for me, in Spain, this is a good amount of money. But nothing else, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Leave me down below in the comments maybe more income source ideas so I can have more or other people can have more. Let me know what you think about this financial content, and see you in the next video.